Lugert, Oklahoma, the town beneath a lake. Each year as the lake recedes, people begin to recall the story of Lugert. The story begins in 1883 with Frank Lugert, who immigrated to the United States from Austria, only 13 years old at the time. When the Kiowa Comanche Apache Reservation opened to settlement in 1901, Frank Lugert filed a claim on 80 acres near the base of the Wichita Mountains, bordered on the west by the North Fork of the Red River. He sold parcels of the land as town lots, and approximately 100 people settled in or near the new community named Lugert within the first few years. Businesses flourished, including the Lugert General Store, which had everything needed by the local community. Always a good businessman, Frank Lugert issued small metal tokens in values of 1 cent to $1, which were redeemable only at his store. But the days of the prosperous little town were numbered. On the afternoon of April 27, 1912, a tornado devastated Lugert. 41 of the 42 buildings were destroyed. 5 days later, the Hobart Republic declared Lugert can be properly spoken of only in the past tense. Ironically, Frank Lugert's general store was the single structure that survived. In 1926, Altus passed a $690,000 bond issue to build a dam on the North Fork of the Red River and the Wichita Mountains. The aim of the project was to create a stable water supply for the city. The resulting lake, named for the nearby town of Lugert, connected to a reservoir on the outskirts of Altus through a wooden pipeline. The town was soon all but deserted, but it did continue to exist on a much smaller scale to serve the outlying farming community. With the same courage he had in first settling, Lugert rebuilt his buildings, this time of native stone that he himself quarried from the mountains. He stayed on in the one-man town, and in despite of the tremendous difficulties, kept adding to his ever-growing fortune. Frank continued to operate the store next to the lake. It was a popular gathering place for fishermen and others in the community, and was only closed a few years before his death, when his health began to fail. He lived to the ripe old age of 89. He died of pneumonia on September 1st, 1958, and is buried next to his wife Katie in Rose Cemetery at Hobart, Oklahoma. One way to enjoy the natural beauty of this region is with Farm Rail's Quartz Mountain Flyer excursion train. It operates in southwestern Oklahoma on selected weekends throughout the year, between the entrance to Oklahoma's Quartz Mountain State Park, between Altus, Lugert, and Lone Wolf. Round-trip distance is approximately 20 miles and takes 2.5 hours. Today, Lake Altus Lugert is the primary storage facility for the W.C. Austin project of the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation. This project provides irrigation water to some 48,000 acres of land located in southwestern Oklahoma. The passing of Frank Lugert marked the end of a notable life. The Museum of the Western Prairie has placed a historical marker near the southeastern shore of Lake Altus. The monument on State Highway 44 will memorialize the founder of Lugert and its town. Lugert, the town beneath the lake, gone but not forgotten.